Okay. In the previous session, we have discussed about one point, that is Python is platform independent language. Okay. What is the meaning of platform independent? See, different machines uses different platforms. Just like some machines are using Windows operating system, some machines are using Android operating system, some machines are using iOS, some using Linux and Mac OS, like this. Okay. Suppose we are having 3 lines of Python code. Okay. If we are executing these 3 lines of Python code in different devices, we will get the similar output. Okay. That means there is no difference in the output. Okay. So we can say that Python is a platform independent language. Okay. So I have given one example, just like there are two organizations, Google and Microsoft. The Google devices are using Mac OS while the Microsoft devices are using Windows. So suppose there is one Python program. If we have to run our Python program on these two machines, we will get similar output. That means on different platforms, we will get similar kind of output. Then we discussed about data types. Okay, I have given example of class 10th. So there are some students who got marks like this: 69 out of 100, 71.5 out of 100, 82 out of 100. Okay, so this 69, this number is without decimal. So this number will be treated as int data type. Okay, the second one is 71.5. So zero point 0.5 is the decimal part here. So this is a float data type number. 82. This is an integer type because there is no decimal part in 82. Okay. So in numeric values, there are three data types. One is int, which is without the decimal. One is float, which is with the decimal. And third one is complex. Now, what is the complex data type? So complex data type stores complex numbers. That means the complex number is combination of two parts. The first part is the real part and the part which is with I, that is an imaginary part. Okay. Now we are having combination of these two parts. Okay. So this is known as a complex number. Now there is one more data type, which is sequence. So inside this sequence, we are having a string, that is str. So I have given example of class 10. So there are different students in class 10. So the names of those students are AA, BB, CC, and DD. Okay. So these names are not numeric data type. Okay. Then what are these? These are sequence of characters. Okay. And the sequence of characters is known as string data type. Okay. There are some subjects like maths and science. The students will study. So these maths and science values, these are not numeric values. These are sequence of characters. Okay. So everything which is a sequence of characters, just like my name, Vivek Sharma, this is also a sequence of characters, right? So these values are known as string type of values. Now, if I have to check type of these values, okay, so there is one function which is type. Okay, inside type, if I will write two, that that function will return int. That means this two value which we have passed inside the function, this is an integer type of value. If inside the type function we have passed 2.5, that means we will get float output. Okay, that means this 2.5 value which we have given inside the parenthesis, this is a float type of value. Okay, now we already discussed about some examples of string. Anything which is written inside the double quotes or single quotes is treated as a string value. For example, double quotes and hello is written inside the double quotes. That means this is a string value. Hello inside the single quotes, this is also a string value. V inside the double quotes is string. B inside the single quotes is also a string. 10 without any quotes, this is a integer type of value. 13.5 without any quotes, this is a float value. But if I have written 10 inside the double quotes, then this is a string type of value. Okay. 50 inside the single quotes, this is a string type of value. Okay. Now we have given print statement, print and 10. This 10 is without the single quotes or double quotes. So we will get output as 10 only, but this 10 is an integer type of value. We have printed 10 inside the single quotes, then this 10 is a string type of value. Okay, this is a string type of value. Now we are getting same output 10 and 10. Then what is the difference between these two 10s? Suppose I have written this first 10 and I am adding 2 into this. So 10 plus 2 is 12. Now I have written this second one 10 downside. I'm trying to add 2 into this. So this 10 is a string value and I'm trying to add 2 into this, which is an integer value. So I will get error saying that string and int cannot be added. Okay. So first data type inside the sequence, it was string. Second one is list. Okay. So anything which is written inside the square parenthesis and separated by a comma, that is combination of different data types in the square parenthesis. And this is known as a list. Okay. See here in this example, we are having all the integer type of values inside the square parenthesis. Okay. So this is a combination of data which is known as a list. So these data can be can be of different data types. So in the second example, 1, 2.5, 3.6, 7, 8. So this list is a combination of integer as well as float type of data. Okay, 1 is int value, 2.5 is float, 3.6 is float, 7 is int, 8 is int. In the next example, we are again having combination of different values. 1 is an integer, hello is a string, 2.5 float, 7 is int, and 10 inside the double quotes. Again, this is a string type of values. So this is a combination of different values inside the square parenthesis, which is separated by a comma. Then again, this is an example of list. Okay. Then we discussed about one more data type, that is bool. Bool is known as boolean. Okay. So there are two values inside the boolean. One is true and the other one is false. Okay. There are only two values. Okay. Except these two values, nothing is there inside this boolean data type. Okay. Now I have given one more important example. I have printed hello. So in the starting of this hello, I have double quotes. In the ending, I have single quotes. So this is a syntax error. Okay. So anything which is starting with the double quotes should end with the double quotes. Anything which is starting with the single quotes end with the single quotes. Okay. This is the correct syntax. Then we discussed about the assignment. Okay. So I have given example of marks obtained. So 71 marks obtained out of 100. Okay. So this 71 I have used here in the first line. Now I need to use the 71 in the last line. Okay. So we can reuse these numbers while assigning into a variable. Okay. So this 71 I am assigning in the a variable. Okay. Whatever written on the left hand side of this equals to, this is known as variable. So a is a variable here. And whatever written in the right hand side of this equals to operator, then this is a value. So we are assigning a 71 value inside the variable a. Here we are assigning Vivek value, okay, inside the variable v. So I have written this Python code. Inside this Python code, in the first line, I have used print b. Okay, wherever I'm using print b, I will get value Vivek in the output. In the last line, again, I have used print b. Again, I will get output as Vivek. Okay, so till this point, we have discussed so far. Now, we are going with the session 3. In the session 3, we are going to discuss about another sequence type of data type. So in the sequence data type, we already studied about str string. We already discussed about list. And third one, which we will discuss about, is a tuple. Tuple is also a combination of data. Combination of different types of data, we can say. Different types of data. But in again, it is similar as list only. Okay. The syntax of list was a square parenthesis, then values separated by a comma. But in case of tuple, we are having these type of parentheses, okay, and values which are separated by a comma. Okay, I will just show you example of list and tuples. I'm going to file a new file. Okay, before writing anything, I need to save this file. So I'm going to file, then save, then session 3, save. Okay, let me save in the desktop. Okay, all right, the downloads. So inside the square parenthesis, I'm given value 1, comma 2.3, 2.3, sorry, comma 3, comma 4. Okay. Now I'm using here print statement. Okay. Yeah. Now saving this file, pressing Control plus S. Okay, this file is saved. Clicking on the run button, then run module. See, I got the list having 1, 2.3, 3, 4. There are 4 values in this list. Now in the next line, print. Inside this print, I'm writing a tuple. Okay. So this smaller parenthesis, 1, comma 2.3, comma 3, comma 4. I'm saving this file, pressing Control plus S, clicking on the run button, then run module. See, 1, 2.3, 3, comma 4. The only difference here is the parenthesis. Let me just show you what are the data type of this list and tuples, which we have written so far. So print, inside the print function, type function, inside the type, I'm going to write this complete list. Okay, let me save this, pressing Control plus S, clicking on the run button, then run module. See, class list. So the first one, 1, 2.3, 3, 4. These values written inside the square parenthesis. That means this is a list. Now, let me print type of the second value. Okay, print type function inside the type parenthesis. I'm just copy pasting this complete tuple. Control V, saving. Clicking on the run button, then run module. See, here I'm getting a tuple. Now, what is the difference between list and tuple? Only parenthesis? No. There is one big difference. Okay, and this is very important for the interview questions. What is the difference between a list and a tuple? Okay. See, list. This is a list 1, comma 2.3, comma 3, comma 4. This one is the tuple. 1, comma 2.3, comma 3, comma 4, right? So see, this one is stored on the zeroth position of this list. So the position always start with 0. Okay. This 2.3 is stored in the first position. This 3 is stored in the second position. This 4 is stored in the third position. Okay. These positions are known as index. Okay. So we call it as index. So 1 is stored in the zeroth index. 2.3 is stored in the first index. 3 is stored in the second index. 4 is stored in the third index. Okay. Now, suppose in the second, this one is the first index, right? 2.3 is stored in the first index. Now, suppose I want to change the value in the first index. Okay. What I can do is, suppose this is a list which is stored in a variable A. Okay. Now, if I will print A, the output I will get is 1, 2.3, 3, 4, right? Now, if I will write print A with zeroth index, it will print 1 only. That means from this list A, I want to print position 0. Position 0 is index 0, that is 1. If I'm trying to print A 1, it will print 2.3 because A is a list. From this list, I just want to print the first index. First index is 2.3 only. This 2.3 is stored in the first index. Now, if I will print A2, I will get 3. If I will print A3, I will get 4. Okay. Now, on the first index, in the first position, I just want to change this 2.3. I just want to store only 2 here. So what I can do is, inside the list A, on the position first, I'm just storing 2. So this 2 will be stored in the list and first position. Let me show you. Okay, this complete list I have stored inside the variable A. Okay, if I will print A, this list will be printed. I'm saving this, pressing Ctrl plus S, clicking on the run button, then run module. See, I got this 1, 2.3, 3A. I have printed A only, but in the output, I will get this complete list because this list is stored inside the variable A. Okay, now suppose I want to print A and zeroth index. Control save. Okay, clicking on the run module. Now what I will get is 1 only. Okay, printing A with 1. That means from the list A, from the position 1, it will print now 2.3. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, is my screen visible? Anyone of you can confirm?
Yes, yes, Vivek. Yes.
Okay, now I'm printing from the list A and position first. So position first is 2.3 only. Okay, so let me save this. Clicking on the run module, I will get 2.3. Print A2. Okay, saving this file, clicking on the run module. See, I will get 3 because in the second position, that is second index, value 3 is stored, right? Print A3. Saving this file, pressing run module. See, I will get now 4. A 1, 2.3, 3, and 4. Because on the third position of this list A, value 4 is stored. Now, yeah, what I did is in list A, in the first position, I'm storing 2. Okay, let me save this. And now I'm printing the complete list A. What will happen now? Clicking on the run button, run module 1, 2, 3, 4. This 2.3 got changed to 2 now. Okay, and why it is happening? Because in the first position, that is first index, now I have stored 2 value here. Okay, so earlier I was having 2.3, but here I have stored value 2 in the first position. Okay, so this 2.3, then this 2.3 will get changed to 2, 3 will be same, and this 4 will be same. Okay, you are getting my point, right? Any one of you?
Yes, Vivek.
Okay, how about you, Tenju, Bhavna?
Yes, I got it.
Okay,
Yeah, I got it.
okay. So what we did is this 2.3, this is stored in the second position. Oh, sorry, first position. Okay, first position. So in the first position, we have stored 2. Now, let me give you example of tuple. B equals to 1, 2.3, 3, 4. This complete tuple is stored inside the variable B. Okay. Now, if I will print B, what I will get is 1, 2.3, 3, and 4. If I will write print B 0, then it will print 1 only because this one is stored in the 0th position of B tuple, right? So I will get output as 1. Print B1, I will get 2.3. Print B, then 2, I will get 3. Print B3, I will get 4. Okay. Now I will just show you how I will get this. Let me make a new file. So clicking on the file, new file, saving this, pressing Ctrl+S. Yeah. Session 3.2. Okay. Here B equals to 1, 2.3, 3, 4. Okay. After this, print B. So this tuple I have stored inside B variable. Now I'm trying to print B. Let us see what will happen. Clicking on the run button, then run module. Yeah, I got this tuple. Now let me print B 0. What will happen now? I will get 1 because in the 0th position of this tuple B, 1 is stored. Okay. Now let me print B 1. Print B 2. Print B 3. Okay, I'm saving this. Clicking on the run button, then run module. See, I will get 1, 2.3, 3, and 4. Okay. Now in the first position, that is first index, value 2.3 is stored. Now I don't want this 2.3. I want to store 2 value here. How can I store? For B tuple in the first index, I'm assigning 2 here. Okay. In the first position of this tuple, I just want to store 2. Okay. Let me save this and try to run this now. Yeah. This gave an error. Tuple object does not support item assignment. Okay. If I'm trying to store 2, I'm trying to store 2 on the first index of this tuple B, it is giving error now. Here, I'm able to store 2 on the first place of list A, but here I'm getting error. Now you got the difference, right? In the list, we can
In
change.
the list we can edit, but in the tuple we cannot edit anything inside.
Yes, in the list, we can change the values of the list, right? We can change any value. In place of 2.3, we have added 2. Inside the tuple, we cannot change the value, okay? If we have written this tuple 1, 2.3, 3, and 4. So this tuple will remain the same. We cannot change its value. And this property, okay, this property is known as, 1 second. Mutability. Okay, so list is a mutable. Mutable means we can change the values in list. And tuple is immutable. That means immutable means we cannot change the values of tuple. This is the basic difference. Okay. Now you got the complete idea of this list and tuple, right? Aditya, Tenju,
Yes,
Bhavna?
yes,
Okay.
yes,
So
yes.
in this meeting, only 4 minutes remaining. What you can do is you can drop off from this call and you can join back on this link. Okay. I will just open this link again.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone.